Hi everyone, this is Rose from Jewelry Designs by Rose. Thank you all for watching my channel. I'm going to show you a basic beading for a necklace and show you some designs that I made with the February Bargain Bee Box. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much again for watching my channel. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Stay tuned. So I started making these cute earrings with the purple beads and the kind of the lavender flat beads, and then the cute round beads with the cool designs. And I'm just making the second one here to show you how I made it. And so I just basically made a loop at one end, and I'm just tightening it up a little bit here. And I use the two bead caps. I love that center bead. It's got a really cute design, and I'm using a head pin here, and so I'm just cutting off the end of the head pin. I could use a different wire, but I didn't want to use sterling silver, so these are silver plated, a lot less expensive than sterling silver. So that's why I'm using a head pin. And so then I'm just making the second loop here. And so I'm making these really cute earrings with the cute little silver kind of drop that they have in the Bargain Bee Box. Turns out really cute. I really like this style. And so I'm just tightening this and making sure that it's straight, that the wire is straight. And then once I do that, I just open it and put on the little end piece here. It's so cute and I love it. I just love the style. It's just really pretty. And then all I have to do then is put on the ear wires. But I love that look. It's simple, easy, really, really cute. So loving those. So I can't wait to wear those. I really like purple a lot. Let me know what your favorite color is in the comments. I really appreciate all your feedback on what you like, and it will help me to create different box designs. So please let me know in the comments, and I hope to make something that you might like in the future, whatever is with your favorite. Thank you. And these are so adorable. So I'm going to do a subscription box, as I mentioned in the past. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link to my Facebook page. And if you wouldn't mind just messaging me in Facebook with your email so that I could send you the link. I just want to be really secure with everybody. And I think that's the safest way to get the information to you. So I'm gonna put in the comments again the link to my Facebook, my Jewelry Designs by Rose Facebook page, and just message me your email so I could send you where to get the link. I have a secure website, but you can't purchase anything right now. I deactivated because I still need to do work on it, but I have Square, so I'll probably set something up through Square so that I know it's secure. I started making with the purple wire, soft flex wire, this cute necklace design. I'm using the kind of purplish rondelle crystals, and I'm using the dark bicone purple beads on the ends of each of those rondelles, as well as the cute round lavender beads with the cute design on it for the centerpiece. And I'm using the small rondelle amethyst beads between each of those, and it came out really nice. I really like this design. It's a simple design, very symmetrical, and I just really like the way that it looks. It makes that nice lavender round bead with the multicolored design on the outside kind of stand out a little bit more. So I really like this design a lot. So I'm just going to continue to bead all the amethyst beads on here, as you can see, and continue the same design on the other side. And I'm going to make this around 18 inches long, and then I will add on the different clasps. Okay, so as I'm adding these on, just going to let you know that the subscription box that I'm going to be doing, I will try to combine two colors of different beads, a variety of gemstone, maybe some check glass, but I also love to make my jewelry in different shapes and things like that that are a little unusual, unique but beautiful. And so I will try to come up with a few cute beads that can be integrated into your designs, as well as try to figure out some a little bit more fancier or a little bit more detailed, to kind of give you more of a cute challenge and something that is different than just basic beading. You know, I don't want anybody to get bored, but you'll be able to do basic design work as well. And also, I want to give you, you know, the wire that you need and the findings that you need as well. So, you know, I think I can give you a lot more than what the bargain bead box gives you. I know that they're really inexpensive. So just even having, you know, I think it would be like $12 more if I did 29. So, just having $12 more would give you a whole lot more, better quality beads and quality items. And so that's what I'm really going to try to go for on that. So, please do sign up, and I think you'll enjoy them. And then, of course, I would love to see your the things that you make, and you can post it on my Facebook page. I would love to get that going. And also, I'm going to put some of my own designs on there as well to share with you of the items that I normally sell. But I think I'm going to go back to making, you know, all these type of fun jewelry that I used to make in the past. I used to sell a lot of it. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I want to gradually do a little bit more than basic. And I apologize to anybody, you know, who already does this type of basic work. I hope that you can use my videos to see different designs and just get a, you know, a feel for different ideas of designs, to help you become more creative. But yeah, I love designing, and none of my designs are usually the same. I mean, you know, this is a basic one that I have used with different stones, but I try to come up with some different, definitely some different ideas when working with my beads. So I'm just going to continue to bead these on, and then as I get closer to the end, I'll show you how to finish off this necklace. Okay, so I just finished the necklace, and I'm going to put on the clasps. So I really like this size. I think it needs to be a little bit longer though. Not quite there yet. So I'm going to add some. Okay, so I'm going to use this round regular lobster clasp, and I'm just tightening the jump ring that's on it. It's not completely closed, so I need to make sure that it is closed before I add it and that it's smooth. And so I just check it by running my finger over the top to make sure that it's completely closed and not sticking out. And then once I have that, then I'm going to go ahead and add it on and add the crimp, put it through the crimp bead, and then I'm going to go ahead. Okay, so now I'm making that V, and I'm trying to keep the wires straight, right, so they're not right next to each other and not tangled. That way there's no issues. And once I have them side by side, then I give them a nice firm crimp with the last crimp part and makes that little V. And then I close the V with the other groove, the second to the first one from the front. The little, I don't use the last one because it's really super tight. I don't really need to put that much pressure on it. Then I'm going to cut off the excess wire here, and then I'll add a crimp cover to that. I'm using a 2 millimeter crimp bead and a 2 millimeter crimp cover, and it's a little tight, but it works. It does cover it, so just drop the crimp cover. And so I'm just closing that gently. I am using the sterling silver, so it is really easy to close the crimp cover. I don't need to put a lot of pressure on that. And I'm just gonna gently close this crimp cover. It's a little bit tight, so I'm just kind of closing the two end parts of it a little bit more, just so that it fits better in the crimp bead. Makes it a little bit easier to get the crimp cover around it. And I'm just trying to get it to fit on there nicely. There we go. And just making sure that it looks even. Sometimes when you close them, they kind of look uneven, so just trying to get it nice and round and flat and all that good stuff. I like it to look really nice and pretty, so just trying to make sure that it looks nice and it looks even and that it's closed well. Okay, so what I basically did was kind of measure where I want this crimp bead to go so that the wire is even and I have plenty of space to add the jump ring on the other side. And now I'm just crimping this, and I'll put the crimp cover on and then I'll show you the finished product. So next I'm going to show you a bracelet that I'm going to make. I started off using the purple soft flex wire and an amethyst bead. The amethyst beads are about a 6 millimeter, they're smaller. And then I want to use mostly the larger beads. I wanted to use up all of the beads, and I think, they all look really pretty together. So I'm going to make a bracelet and kind of mix and match. I have these really cute round quartz beads with some gold on them, and so I'm using those, and I'm also using some rhinestone spacer beads. I think those are really super cute, and I'm just trying to figure out if there's any particular order that I want to use, or or if I'm just gonna just some random. I think I'm just going to do some random and just kind of put them together. I'm using a bead cap that came with the box and the dark purple beads, and I think that looks really cute. I'm not sure if I want that exact pattern or not. I think I might want to do the crystal bead between that pretty colorful bead. So I think I might have to take a couple off and try something else. I'm not sure. It's all about figuring out what you like the best. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna add the crystal bead. I want that to kind of show off that one bead, and I think it does with the two crystal spacer beads. And then I'm gonna add another quartz bead, and then I'll add the dark purple bead with the flower bead caps on each side. And then some more of the crystal beads with the striped frosted. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm thinking about adding a silver bead here, but it just doesn't go. I don't think I'm gonna add the silver bead. I just want to do all of the larger kind of brown beads, so just trying to see if I can add some more of these rhinestone beads because they're so pretty and I think they're really cute. So I think I'm gonna switch them. This one's a little bit more even. And also I'm gonna add another quartz bead, the purple quartz. I think that's pretty. And just keep adding I like the rhinestone beads because I think it kind of makes everything look better. And then once I get the right length, then I will finish it off with one of the bargain bead box class findings that it came with. So I'm going to show that as well. Okay, so I have my little container with crimp beads and crimp covers. I'm going to leave the link down below in the comments, as always, of where I got these on Amazon so that you could easily get them. And these are a very sturdy metal, so I like to use the blue handled crimp pliers to close the crimp covers, and I'll show you what I mean. But this is a really easy way to keep a good track of all of your different crimp colors and crimp cover colors. I like that little container, it's really helpful. So first you're going to put on the crimping bead, and then you're going to put it through the toggle clasp, and then again through the crimp bead. And I just leave the wire on the round and then until I finish, and then that way I use less wire. So here I'm basically just, oh, I've got like a little sharp edge sticking out, so I'm just going to cut that little edge off, just so it's not like scratching my wire and then causes it to break later. So I just kind of clip that off, making sure that it's smooth. Okay, and now I'm going to put my toggle clasp, and I'm putting that back through the crimping bead and making sure to leave enough space between the toggle and the crimp bead so that it's dangling and not too tight. And then I will close the crimp bead using my 0-on pliers to get that V, and then I'll close the V, and then I'm just going to clip off that extra wire close to the crimp bead, being careful not to cut the other wire. And I'll just use a crimp cover here. And again, I'm going to use the blue handle to close it because this is a kind of a hard metal crimp cover. And then I just go around the crimp cover to even it out and make it more round. So I crimp it on one way to close it, and then I crimp it the other way on the other side to make it even round closure. And I just like to make sure that it's completely round and closed. And then all I do is slide the beads down, and I'm just checking here to make sure that I'll be able to easily put this toggle clasp around. And so just making sure that it's not too difficult to get on there. Sometimes if you have the bigger beads at the end, it can be difficult to get the toggle clasp through, but it seems to be working okay. And I just love the way that this looks. It's so pretty. So now I'm going to put on the other end of the toggle clasp. And I'm just going to cut the wire off where I know I'm going to have plenty of space. And I am going to add one amethyst bead, the smaller one, to the end. I don't want it to be too long. So I'll have to measure it. Okay, so now I've got the amethyst bead, and I'm just checking my wrist to see how long it is. And I think that would be fine. I'm going to add one more bead, and I think that will be long enough. Going to add a couple crystal beads just so that it's not all a bunch of the 6mm quartz beads at the end, or 6mm amethyst bead at the end. So I'm just adding those. Okay, and then now I'm going to put on the crimp tube or crimp bead with the same. And then I'm going to put on the toggle clasp, the little round circle, and just pulling it. And I like to use my pliers to hold onto one part of the wire so they can get it kind of close. And then I'll use my crimping pliers to close it to make that V. And I'm just making it round here so that it's not, you know, too tight. You don't want it to be too tight. You want it the wire to easily bend around your wrist. So you want to leave a little bit of space. And to do that, I basically just, you know, make the bracelet round while I'm doing it. And now I cut off the excess wire, and then I'm going to close that little V that I made. And then put the crimp cover over that crimp bead, and then close it up with my blue handled wires. Again, I use the blue handled wires because they have like a large round end, and they're much sturdier. So I'm just kind of rounding this off, closing it slowly, just to make sure that it looks even. And I just kind of go around until I get it to be a nice round shape. And then once I have that, really pretty. I love it. It looks so pretty. So gorgeous. I absolutely love this one. Another one I might keep for myself. This is one necklace that I made, and I used the round ceramic beads in between each of the stones. I kind of goes well with these different colored beads. And these are long rice beads. This is the first necklace that I made with you, and I added just with the purple wire. And then this is another necklace I made. I really like this design. It's really super pretty. I made the long lavender glass beads, and I used some seed beads and then the dark purple crystals around that on the end. And then I made this cute bracelet. It's that memory wire bracelet, and I just used those pretty glass beads and then the flat lavender beads with the darker crystal beads on the ends. And then this is that bracelet that I made. It came out really nice with all the different beads. And then I used the round amethyst beads to make this one. I'm going to use those cute, colorful round beads and then some bead caps. Oh, and I also used some heart clasps. And then I used the chain. I just did some wire wrap beads. And again, this is that other necklace that I showed at the beginning. And this one came out really nice. I like the flower beads and the different colors on this one. I also love these long rice beads. Super cute. Oh, and I used the melon beads here and those round spacer beads that came with the bargain bead box. And then this is another necklace that I made. I used the memory wire on the bottom, so you can see it's kind of curved. And then I used the round links And I use the chain as well. That came out really nice. And I use like a little heart drop at the bottom, just like a link. And I love this one as well. Looks really super cute. And there's this one here. I'm just putting it on the form so that you can see it a little bit better. And how it looks really pretty. Came out nice. And those are the amethyst beads in between. It looks really nice. And this is the one with the rice beads. This one also looks really nice on the melon. And then these are like a lavender flower bead. Really super cute. I like this one a lot. Then I made this one. I did some wire wrap of the amethyst beads and then also the dark purple beads. And then I put that same purple bead in the middle of that, the round pendant. So that came out really well. And then this just hangs at the bottom so you can just move it. It moves really easily so you can adjust it. And then these are the bracelets that I made. They're all so pretty. It came out really nice. I love purple. I hope you love the purple too. I still have a lot of beads left over, so I'll have to figure out something to go with them. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please hit the like button and look for my link below for a subscription box. It's going to be a link to my business Facebook page. And if you could just send me a chat through Facebook with your email address, and then I can send you the link of how to sign up for it. I hope you enjoyed this.